Hi everybody, today's lesson is 2-9 and 2-10. Most of this lesson is a repeat of what you have already done. So this is just a quick refresher with some new things that you need to know. So how do you write a percent as a part of a whole? The word percent means how many parts out of a whole. And let me just do this. So per means for each and cent means for each 100. So anything that is part out of a whole, we can make it as equal to a percent over 100. So can a percent be more than 100? And the answer is yes, of course. So let's take a look. 125% of what number is 17.5? Think about it. We're going to work on it on the next slide. So 125% of what number is 17.5? You can solve this using a proportion or an equation, and writing the proportion is actually a lot easier. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the question and look at the 125%. That you're going to fit it into this part over whole equal to percent over 100. It turns out that because it's 125%, it becomes 125 over 100. And then you have to ask yourself, of what number is 17.5? Is this 17.5 a part or a whole? And read it carefully. 125% of what number is 17.5? The 17.5 goes in the numerator, and you have to find the whole number. We're now going to just cross multiply. So we have 125x equals 1750. Divide both sides by 125, and the answer is 14. The other way to do this is by writing an equation. 125% becomes 1.25. Of becomes times what number is your x, is the equal to, and 17.5, which basically becomes 1.25 times x. And you solve the equation, and you should be able to do this without a calculator, hopefully, and 14 is your answer. So why don't you try this on your own? What percent of 90 is 54? You may want to pause the video and see if you can get the right answer. What percent is your x over 100? Of 90 means times 90. Is equals 54. Solve the equation, and the answer is 70%. So how do you write and solve a percent proportion? In the other lesson, yesterday's lesson, you learned how to keep your things in order. So we want to make sure we keep our same things in the same place. So a dress shirt that normally costs $13.50 is on sale for 30% off. What is the sale price of the shirt? So 30% off means that you're selling it for 70% of the original price. So 70% is 70 over 100 is equal to what is the part and what is the whole. If you can figure this out, you will know how to solve these types of questions. We want to find what it is selling for now, and since it's only selling for 70%, the 100% of the price is $38.50. Use cross products, and it turns out that the sale price is $26.95. I want you to try this. Remember, if you're selling a car for 60% less, then you're actually only paying 40%. And what does the 9,000 stand for? Is it the part or the whole? The 9,000 is the part. Cross multiply and solve. And remember to answer a word problem with a sentence and the correct labels. How to find the percent change, and is it an increase or a decrease? So we always like to use this formula where the percent change is equal to change over original times 100, and in the end you need to write if it is an increase or a decrease. So let's say we have a guitar that the store buys for $295, and then they're going to resell this guitar for $340. What is the markup as a percent change? Obviously the guitar has been sold for more money, so it is a percent increase. But what is the original price? The change is $45. So change over the original price is $295 times 100, and so the markup is 15.3% increase. And that is the end of your video. Goodbye.